Hello guys, welcome back to the D&M Medical Series. I know everybody is at home, quarantined because of this coronavirus, but ensure that you're taking the necessary precautions. Ensure that you're washing your hands and you're staying at home. Alright guys, please.
Excellent. So, guys, welcome back. As we said, as you can see, we're now virtually live. So we have to change our way of recording because we're social distancing in the corona season. It's very important that you social distance because corona is not partial, it can affect anyone. So we cannot risk anything at all. So basically, we're going to be virtual for the rest of the time until this corona thing is over. But don't worry, guys, it promises to be just as fun or even more fun than before. So, in our video today, we're bringing you a little story time.
Alright, so today's story time is we got fired from volunteering, guys. Best believe it.
Yes, guys, them fire we. Literally fire we. So we're gonna tell you a little story about what happened and how it went down. Yeah. It promises to be fun, so stay tuned.
Yes, alright, stay tuned. So, alright, let's just begin. So, we were volunteering at the hospital. Basically, it's just being good medical students, volunteering our time because, we're all about making people's life better. And we went to this department and it didn't work out so well. So, Nikki is going to tell her first part of the story and then I'm going to continue with my part, okay?
Right. As Damar said, we're very good and nice students. So a little volunteering is always up there for your little resume and all these nice things because always volunteer. Damar, do you have something to say? You look like you want to say something.
Yes, but well, we're good students for real, though. I agree, and we were just, sharing some of our time and stuff like that. So I think Nikki was there before I was because when the first incident was there, I wasn't there, but I heard about it afterwards. So Nikki, what happened the first time we came?
Right. So I went, well, as you said, I was there first. So I signed up my paper and said I want to volunteer and everything and I go to the place now. So I'm new. I don't know anything about this place. I don't know anybody there or anything at all. I don't know what to do or nothing. So I went there, I saw a couple of people. I saw the persons who were working. I saw the persons who I guess was in charge. I found out later that she's in the supervisor or something like that. And I went in not knowing anything. I said, good morning, being the nice, mannerable person that I am. Good morning, everybody. Morning. And so I would expect that a volunteer comes in. I had the big old sign say volunteer here. So I would expect that a volunteer come in, someone would say, let me show you the ropes, let me show you what's going on and what you should do or what you should help out with because you're here to help. I would assume that, but that wasn't the case. So I said, okay. So I just started to sit around and then I started looking the others. They're walking somewhere or somebody doing some dockets or something. So I went over to one of the guys and I said to him, what do you guys normally do here? I'm a volunteer and I came to help out. So he was like, we file some dockets and we do some other things and pull some dockets when people want dockets and, regular hospital stuff. And I said, alright, let me see how this is going to go. So I wanted him to show me what was going on. The supervisor, oh, come on and come in here and chat. So I was like, okay, that's a red flag for me right there because why raise your voice? I don't like people shouting. I'm not shouting at you. Why are you shouting? So I said, okay, humble yourself and pray. And I just say okay to the guy. Don't say anything else to me because I guess she's thinking that he's wasting time talking to me, even though she did not know what we were talking about. I was asking him what to do. So she was over there now pulling some dockets from some places, and I was like, okay, let me take the initiative and go and ask her what to do. And because she didn't introduce it to me or anything, because imagine somebody new came to your department, the first thing to do, welcome them, introduce yourself, tell them what they should do, what they should help out with, what the department is about. But that wasn't done. So I went over there and said she was doing something with another girl, and I said, do you want some help? Yes. So I said, no miss, no need to be aggressive.
Of course, no need to be aggressive for me though.
Right. I'm asking you, do you want some help? I'm new here. I'm volunteering. So that's red flag number 2 for me. Why are you behaving like that? You're expecting that I came here and I'm supposed to know what I'm supposed to know what should be done, and I'm new here. I'm a volunteer, for God's sake. So I started to help her with it and everything, and then we finish. And so I say, is there anything else left to do? Me will tell you. So I say, no miss.
Rude, bad.
Rude. You have a bad day or something. So I'm very humble. I'm a person like this. I do not disrespect people at all. Especially grown folks. Me not go around and disrespect nobody. You're mannerable to me, I'm mannerable to you. And I would expect the same. You're not above me. You don't know who I am. Remember, she didn't know who I am or anything at all, you know. I just came in there randomly. She don't know what I study. She don't know where I'm from. She don't know anything because she didn't even stop to ask anything. She just saw me and said, oh, I don't know who she be or where she come here for. But me just talk to her anyhow. But me, I'm not like that. I stand for respect. If anybody know me, I stand for respect. Anytime I see you passing your place, I have to stop you and say, miss, take out the bass out of your voice, miss, you're a lady. Yeah. And another thing, as we go closer to lunchtime, the other guys have started to ask the other person, because I was asking her and she was busy, so she had to run out. So I started to ask the other workers, when is lunchtime and so on. And they were like, you're a volunteer, so I don't think you have to follow the exact protocol, like take lunch at 12, come back at this, do this. Since you're a volunteer, you're just helping out, and we appreciate your help, right? So they said they're taking lunch at 12. So no, me glad no, because me find friends, basically. So I started talking to the other persons that are telling me what to do, and I started helping them to do the stuff. So lunchtime now come, 12 o'clock, me hungry bad, because me they are doing that is them from morning. So I say, alright, what are we going to lunch? We get up now and me take out my purse and say we are going to buy food. The woman come back in, boy, you all can't go lunch one time. Someone have to stay. So she was looking at me. So I said, miss, no need to shout and walk. Me say, is everything okay? And she have this, like, so aggressive and she's so angry. And I say, this lady don't know me, why she behave like this? And she's directing at me. Someone have to stay. So I say, no miss, me not going to stay now, because we're hungry. And if you knew that there was a policy to lunchtime, you should have told me the first time I came in. Because if me there from 8 o'clock and at 12 o'clock now, me not hungry, must have kill me.
But must.
Exactly. And then she said, she started looking at the other workers, who can go lunch same time, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. So me say, okay, I am a volunteer. I am going for lunch. I'm very hungry. I came here to help out, and I don't see why you need to behave like this. And you're not paying me. I'm not on your payroll any at all. So the best thing to do is have respect or something, or talk to me in a way. Even, you know, if she came to me like, guys, all of you can't go to lunch at the same time, and you know, some person need to stay around just in case any higher heads come over to see something. But you don't address me as, oh, you can't go lunch one time. I said, no, miss. So that was like the third red flag, and I found her attitude to be, her attitude stink bad. And the thing about
Yeah.
it,
I'm saying too, just to add, it's like if I'm not saying that somebody can't have a bad day, but when it just happen over and over again, I said, no, this is not a bad day. This is just how the person is. You understand? So,
right, exactly so. And as I said, okay, I'm going for lunch because I'm really, really hungry. And so I think another worker stayed back. So I said I would understand that another worker would stay back because it's their job. They're getting paid to do this and somebody needs to be on the job. But I'm a volunteer. I understand rules are there, but you do not dictate when I should come. I should come from 8. I should leave by 4. I should take lunch at 12. And I'm there to literally help you out. I am not on your payroll. That's what the workers do. They come at 8, they take lunch at 12 and leave at 4. But I'm not a worker. I came there to help you out with your work. I came there to volunteer. I understand your rules and everything, and I did not say they did not apply to me, but there were other ways to make your rules known. Yeah, so I think that was my third red flag there. And I think that was the time Damar came the other day. Yeah, because he got placed
yeah.
in the same department as well.
Yes. So I came there and stuff. I was not accustomed to who the supervisor was, and she wasn't there on the first day that I was there. So I started to hear stuff about her that then sure when she come tomorrow and then say you do your work and you don't talk and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say I joke on her because we never take this thing serious. Then the next day now she come, and to my surprise, she was actually nice to me on the first day. And she started complimenting, say, "Oh, I love your smile," and stuff like that. And I said, So everybody I said, "Wow, she like you," because usually everybody come and she actually have an attitude with them. So we could sit down and have a conversation. And then she said me go file and stuff like that. And me notice like if you file, she would have come ask like in the evening how much this you pull, how much this you do, how much this you do. So we find that weird. This is a volunteer and she really a control how much stuff they do. And if they say like 2, say, all right, go do 2 more. Blah, 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 blah. And sometimes somebody listen them long in your poor finger them. And to find them sometimes is a big challenge. So I was like, okay, then blah, blah, blah. So she was nice for a while. And until me start talking with everybody now. So apparently, you know, she did have somebody I'm going to talk to them, but she did kind of just change for me all of a sudden. And I can remember she just basically over my back and say, all right, now I do this, now I do this. I go pull this file. We need this for tomorrow. And it's not like, say, we did behind on the filing because they don't understand if we did behind. We were not behind. Sometimes we are 2 weeks ahead and there's no space to even put this stuff, and she still has said we go do this, go pull this. Understand? So for me now, on the day, it was like a pressure cooker. Everything just a boil up, a boil up. I know you have here try bite it to me and say, don't worry, you're only here for a while, just do your thing and listen to what she says and stuff like that. But sometimes it can become overbearing. So on this particular day now, me and Nikki, we were sitting at the chair. And to see how she's controlling, she actually moved what do you call it, Nikki? A
Yes,
locker
yes, there was
from
this locker
from that
thing
was
with
blocking
a lot
us
of
so
files
that
that
she
was
can see what we
blocking.
do.
Yes, there's this, let me try to describe it. You know this locker thing, and you can pull
Mm-hmm.
out drawers. Right, so that was like in front of our table, and so it was between her table and ours. So she called some big strong man and said, "Move this here.
Move this
Me want
because
to look
she can't
straight
get
up
to
in
see.
their face when them a do something them." So
Exactly.
me say, "Miss, how we you look for some?"
Exactly. So to her, we shouldn't be using our phone and stuff like that. We are
Yeah, that was
volunteer.
another
Everybody check
big
their
old
phone.
red
Suppose
flag.
something important come. Why you can't check your phone? Like, and like you now do nothing. You actually do work and stuff. So on this particular day now, me and Nikki sit down. She moved the locker now, me and Nikki sit down. And we say, all right, then we have something to do. So basically, we did the carrying a paper, but there was an option to soft copy. And you know me have my iPad and my iPad pencil, so we say, all right, then Nikki, can we just sign it and do it soft copy, and we don't have to leave to do it. So we're sitting there and stuff like that, and I was like, Nikki, sign here. So she look over, I was like, you can't be
Oi!
doing your personal. Yeah, oh, you can't be doing your personal stuff on this. So me just, brush it off and me just say nothing. So Nikki still a sign and stuff and we are start out with, oi, hear me say you can't do your personal stuff like that. So of course it triggers something in me and me like, what, by the way, who you talk to like that? I'm like, we're not your slave. I understand this stuff, but you're not going to just dictate to us what to do, when to do it, how to do it like a slave master. At the end of the day, we are not workers. We are volunteers. Who did tell me something just said so? She was so taken aback. She was like,
Giselle?
who are you?
Why
Because
you
they
still
expect
to
nobody to answer. Because a lot of the workers, them, I think they are scared of her sometimes. And nobody really stand up to her. But on that day, I wasn't having it. So we really did stand up to her. And she said, by the way, we are talking like that. You know what? As of today, no more volunteer. I'm not going to take no more volunteer. I'm going to call up HR. I'm going to tell them not to send anybody down here and stuff like that. But me think I just see like eat at the moment. She's really serious and stuff. So I continue to do stuff. But actually, she was very serious and stuff. And then me, Nikki, and the others, we were around the back because there is a bed around here. When we look, the secretary come and we letter.
Letter resignation.
One letter presentation, very, very formal, as of blah, blah, blah. There be no more voluntary services being suspended and blah, blah, blah. So we say, all right, then no problem. We're just going to stay the day and just, do the work and get the last 9 hours there, you understand? And just finish off with the volunteer service.
Yeah. Before you move on, another big thing that was their problem was she, if you have your phone out, I'm a volunteer and I have my phone in my hand. She would be like, nobody not supposed to leave my phone in here. I work, I go on.
Exactly. Like, how that makes sense to volunteer.
It's not
everybody
even
check their phone.
it's not even about say I'm a volunteer or what, because if you have sensible rules, I'd follow them, because I came in your place, I helping out in your department, so I'll follow what you want me to follow. But when your rules makes no sense and they're ridiculous, they make no sense at all. So it's not like I'm sitting around on my phone, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. No, we literally we take up the phone and say somebody calling or something like that.
And the strangest thing about it, when she was saying that it can be a personal stuff like that, while Nikki was signing and we starting all that, we were actually in the process of writing this, we had a list in front of us and multitasking. So
right.
We may not do anything.
So
that
right.
Come off strange to me. So that's why we have to answer.
No, and
so
the biggest thing, the biggest thing about it, while we were signing, while I was signing because it's a soft copy document, a very important document for school. So we had to submit it for school to get admitted back to school. So it's very important, and there was a deadline. So we said to her, before she even blew off, we said, Miss, it's going to take me 30 seconds. It's a very right. I did say, Miss, it's a very important document that I have to submit to school right now, and it will only take me 30 seconds to sign my signature and Brian, and then send it off in an email in another minute or so. That's it. And she said, you can't do personal business, yes, sir. Who come here to work?
That was strange.
And the greatest thing, wait,
yeah.
Remember, the greatest thing about it, while she was telling we cannot do personal business, what was she playing on her laptop?
She on her phone all the time.
She on her phone. Basically. She on her phone. No, you're not telling me what I want to hear. She on her phone all the time. And then, what was she playing on the computer? The office computer.
Yeah.
Candy Crush.
Yeah,
Candy Crush. See, one morning the lady was playing. Every minute we hear the bell, bing. When the Candy Crush candy, you see you're getting 5 stars, 5 stars. So miss, me I do important business. You're sitting down playing Candy Crush and you're over me. I'm a volunteer. Being you can't do this. You can't use your phone. You need to take lunch at so and so, or you can't take lunch.
Right. You never get to either. So on the day now, yes, after the day I will get the letter and stuff like that. We said, oh Mark, this is getting serious. So we need to tell HR for a little piece. Alright? So we say, alright then we're gonna do it and stuff like that. So even HR find it weird, say, oh, she a control and volunteer and stuff like that.
You remember tell her what the HR, you remember where the HR lady said, how she fire Uno and she never hire Uno?
Exactly, that's the thing.
Because we were placed.
On the last day now, I say, alright, we're going to stay out the day, because we're already there, we already spent the bus fare, out of our pocket and stuff, and buy our lunch already, so we just stay until the office hour. So now, when we're ready to leave now, take out our pay. Because when you're volunteering and you get the idea and stuff, they actually account to how much hours you spend. You understand? So now we take our paper, get ready to sign the paper now, because we say, yeah,
we're done here, so we get fired. We get fired, but at least we complete the day, we finish with it.
Exactly. Because the letter did say, as of today, as an ending of today. So now when we're ready to go home now, we really want to urinate, so I go to the bathroom. As we bust the door, me hear the assistant supervisor, I say to the other one, like a worker, I say, you see how they run it today? And they all of today, no, but we not sign no paper for them. So same time we have bust the door now, me hear her. So me say, wait just a little while. She has, you know when somebody has stutter because they're surprised they actually find it. We say, what you say? You know, sign the paper and stuff like that. She said, well, I never make she sign it before she leave. You say, well, we never know, say, we're not going to have an issue. They sign it. So she said, she now sign it and stuff. Me now, me already know I'm bad mood already from an idea. So me now, me start talk about it. I said, no man, you can't tell me, say, you not going to sign this paper. But we actually there from 8 this morning till the ending of this. We actually do work and stuff like that. And then
we were there from 8 to 6. We were there from 8 to 6 doing actual work. And when we're finished, you're going to say, me not sign no paper.
Yeah. So she was being spiteful, I think. She was being
me not think you get paid for this.
Exactly. So she was being spiteful or whatever it is. So she sit down and go eat her food now. We feel wait and lay behind. No. So I start raise my voice now. I mean, I said, no, I'm not going to stand for this job. I sign the paper and stuff like that. And stuff. And she was like, alright then, since you are the bring leader or whatever, I'm going to sign everybody paper and now going to sign yours.
Me will get my paper signed.
You say, the one of them left me who not my paper signed no. The three of them gone and then paper signed and me stand by myself now. No paperwork, no signing to the hours. So, me say, what the good thing is that them they wait for me until you decide.
Yes, but because teamwork made the dream work. Because she did not just do one of us dirt, she did all of us dirt. So, she was trying to just be spiteful to sign all of our papers and not sign your one. So we're like, we cannot leave until it's already signed. We're not leaving and we're going to report this because you don't even know who we are. And why are you doing this? It's not like we left. We were there from 8 to 6. Imagine you go to work from 8 to 6 to do actual work and then your boss tell you, say, me not pay for this a day here.
You can't go work. Anybody will be upset over that and spiteful. And then, like, I was there waiting and she don't want to sign it and stuff like that. And then, like, one of the other workers then come in and say, well, what and so, and like she said, just be signing hours and stuff like that. If we could have signed it, we would have signed it. You understand? But apparently she couldn't sign it. So I was there and then, you know, me start.
Me did go back to the lady. So me did go to her and say, you know, so what you're doing does not make any sense. My paper signed already, you know. So me say me a big chat. So me say, hello, you know, so what you're doing does not make any sense. Me say, put yourself in our shoes here. And me say, me start go to her, you know, and there was no attitude at all. I was just overly annoyed. And I say, look into yourself and tell me if what you're doing makes any sense. It does not make any sense at all. How can we be here? And you say, it's the last day because you're not fire we. Then no, you're not going to sign the paper say we were here this day.
Yeah. So ending up now, she had to say, oh, and you must humble yourself and blah blah blah. I said, humble yourself because you was trying to sabotage me, expect me to stick here and fall beneath your feet. And say, oh please, sign this paper for me. No, me not gonna do that. So me let you know, I me raise her up and stuff, and then the paper gets signed. But me find it odd because me say they don't know who we are. You understand? We're medical students and stuff like that. You understand? You're gonna treat me as if we beneath you, and then you're not gonna sign the paper and stuff. You could have come in at the hospital or somebody here and you book up and we. You understand? When you treat like so you must be careful how you interact with people, no matter who they are. You know, if you use your position and try to say, okay, you know me in a control, and then use spitefulness and sabotage somebody
Right.
for no reason at all. When we did already be there and I did the work.
Right, and the greatest thing about it is that we as students, when we experience things like this and we see these persons in our working world, we are not partial because if anything happened and she comes to us, we treat her just like
Just
any
the
other
same, you
patient.
have to do
But you know, we're all humans, and if you know you had a really bad experience with this person, we took the oath that we cannot treat anybody in a specific way. Our emotions are turned off. We don't do this. We're not gonna treat you because of how you treat us. But still, we're better than that. We're bigger than that because you treat me like that, and then I'm going to see you in the hospital. You're going to come with you. You can be sick. A family member is sick, and you come there talking to me as the person in charge. I'm going to be like the same like how I treat everybody else. Whether you're a janitor, whether you're a CEO, whether you're a lawyer, you are supposed to be treated the same way, and that's the policy we had or we have. But at the end of the day, she treated us because she didn't even know who we are, and I'm thinking that if we already like we went there and we told her who we are and we're studying this and we're doing this, she would have treated us differently.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
think a lot of them, they were surprised that we're actually medical students.
yes, it's like the end day when we're leaving. Is that's when they found out and they're like, really? They never know, and everybody start, oh, I'm falling at your feet because you're this and you're going to be this, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be this, and I'm like, so you start treat me good when me tell you that, and you that tell me say me can't eat lunch when me hungry, when you never know who me be. Come on, that's not how you treat people.
So I think that when we left to Nikki, remember they had some meeting with her and then said,
yes,
she's taking back volunteer now. And
yes. Remember when we reported it. I'm not a person. Well, we're not persons who like say we're wrong or report things. You know, you're in your little zone and you just do you. If you want to feel hot in your little work, your business. So we not report anything. Why we reported it was because she brought a formal letter and sent us to the HR. So when we went to HR, the HR is going to say, what did you guys do? What happened? Why would she say such a thing? She can't fire you if she never hire you. What happened? So we had to tell our side of the story, and she was like really taken aback and said, why would she be behaving like that? You're not on the payroll. You're not on the hospital's payroll. So why would she do that? And then they went in a big meeting. They went in some meeting, and then she came. Well, now she came. We got an email to say, remember, so we get fired. So we had to go. Well, we're still volunteering because you can't make a little situation stop you from your goal, because our goal is to help and volunteer as much as we can. So we just said find another department and start volunteering.
They wanted us to go back to the same department, and like, why would you do that? That would be so uncomfortable after what happened. So we just wait a while and stuff, and then we went to another department, which was really cool and really nice. And they actually, get to do your stuff and stuff. And even though they were like up there, they really never talked down to us or anything like that. They were extremely nice, I think.
I think why they wanted us back is because we reported it we told the HR our side of the story, and they found out that she was wrong. So it's like they told her that you cannot do that and you need to let the students come back. So we got an email, you are free to come back to come and volunteer. And we said, no, miss, me not come back there, so. No, I'm not. But at the end of the day, you just have to be.
It was a blessing in disguise for you.
I guess.
Because the other departments that we went to, it was very impactful for me to see some of the people there and meeting other people and stuff. It was very nice.
Right. So yes, guys, as we
So
said
that's our
before,
story.
that's our story. And the thing about it with hospital working, like persons working in the hospital, they tend to think that they're better than another people. They don't know who you are, but because they're working there, they think they're over you, and that's, I hate that. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, who are you? You're just like another person. Blood run through your veins just the same. So yeah, don't do that, man. Me not like it. None at all.
So
Yeah.
moral of the story is I try to be a good person, you see? And you know I take a lot, but when my cup is overflow, I will say my piece. And
Okay,
that's it.
Jabez. Woke up overflow.
Alright
But
guys, so
yeah,
that's it for the story time. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you
Let me know
enjoy
what
for
you think
real.
about the story, where we went. What do you think
Yes,
about it?
and
Alright.
guys, yeah, don't hesitate on volunteering. Always go for volunteering. Help others. If it's even somebody on the street, help them cross the road. If it's a little children home, you can donate a couple mackerel to. Do it. If it's a little old man passing and him want a little ice water, give him little salt. You know, not give him salt.
Yeah,
He may
man.
have pressure, but yeah,
Yes.
help. Don't
Help.
hesitate to always volunteering and always be helping others, you know? Right. And don't let one experience just like us. We had a bad
Um,
experience and that didn't stop us from volunteering
from
somewhere
volunteering
else.
again.
Because
Yeah.
as he said, that's a blessing in disguise. We got a blessing on the other place that we get, the other place
True.
that we went. It was really rewarding. So yeah.
Alright, so guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're basically on our road to 1,000 subscribers. So help us to get there, please, and subscribe to our channel. Alright, that's it. See you in the next video. Stay safe, take the necessary precautions.
And social distance.
Social
Don't
distance,
leave your
yes.
house unless it's necessary. It's like you notice that Jamaicans want you to rush them before they actually do stuff. So I'm going to tell
Yeah,
you, stand at your yard.
and here you are.
Right.
Alright, alright.